There's not a whole lot of time that passes before I get asked again, what about the refreshed Honda Pilot? Is it getting a bigger screen? When can we expect a hybrid? Well, unfortunately, there's no hybrid with this refresh that I have to share with you guys today. But if you guys are excited for anything new from Honda, make sure to smash the like button. You see my little Moto Compacto down here on my left-hand side, your right-hand side. I will be getting some cool stickers for it, so I can't wait to like finally customize it. And anyways, and I hate to break it to you guys, I will not be able to drive the new Pilot at the media drive. It is happening early next year. It's around my birthday, and I'm not going to leave my family for Honda. I'm sorry. I'll be with my family on my birthday. I won't be driving the new Pilot and the new Prelude around that time. So I apologize, but I will be able to give you guys some coverage from that event. So stay tuned from it. Even though I'm not there, I'll be able to give you some coverage due to me having some friends in the industry, some of which you guys already know very, very well. But I'll leave that to be a surprise here in the coming weeks. I'm looking at these images for the first time. And while on top, we have the new refresh, and on the bottom, we have the pre-refresh. Okay. And so we're going to compare the post and pre-refresh Honda Pilot. This is a 2026 model year, just confirming. Okay. So on the bottom is the old one. What do I think about it? Well, hey, this green color, ash green metallic, this was debuted first on the Passport, the one that I love. It's an amazing vehicle. They brought it to the CRV TrailSport, and the TrailSport Pilot is finally getting it too. Now, we saw, when I say we, my wife and I saw the diffuse sky blue on the Pilot yesterday around in our neighborhood, and that's one of her favorite colors. She loves the color. She's also an orange fan, so I'm interested to see if that sunset orange is coming to the Pilot too. We'll get into that again when we get to the spreadsheet. So headlights are the same. The top bezel is the same. The grille pattern has changed. We're looking TrailSport to TrailSport here. So we got more blockiness going on. Heck yeah, for the more blockiness. This is up for you guys to decide which you like better. Down below, I don't like the chin that jutted out. And we see the chin jut out. The new Civic, for example, it's got like that robust bottom Gaston chin. And the Pilot has it, or at least the pre-refresh had it. I think the top one looks better. Typically, I don't like them taking away paint matched. You see how much more is paint matched in the pre-refresh, but it doesn't look that good, in my opinion, the very bottom. I had no problems with the grill, but the grill is now much more blocky. It looks like more of a rectangle instead of this cropped in grill. This looks better. It looks more similar to the Passport, which is a styling home run. Okay, but the headlights are the same. The bezel's the same. We just have a much more aggressive bottom portion here. It looks good. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that. And the green looks amazing here on the Pilot. Okay, so let's look at the back of the Pilot. I think we have a back image of the pre-refresh here. Okay, we still have glossy black roof rails. Well, Pilots actually, you couldn't even read it before. It was all blacked out. So now you can get your Pilot Flex on because you can read it from the back now. Okay, so we have kind of that TrailSport outlined Pilot badging here. So it's kind of that orange, that sunset orange color, which looks awesome. Honestly, the taillights, this part was also smoked out on the pre-refresh, where here it's more clear looking. See here, look at the very bottom. The bottom, comparing the two models, there's less details on this little garnish, this plastic garnish at the bottom. I think it looks fine. I don't think one looks better than the other. Actually, I think I prefer the refreshed version better too. But honestly, it doesn't matter that much. It's definitely not like a deal breaker. Okay, here's the wheels. The wheels design looks to be the same. Okay, more TrailSport. Okay, interior. Shall we cover interior? Okay, here's the old interior, new interior at the top. Okay, we have a new screen, new 12-inch screen here. It does have Google built in. Okay, but this is the TrailSport that we're looking at. I can tell because of the stitching and the orange accents on the steering wheel and the climate control area. Climate control area looks to be about identical, and I'm okay with that. No ventilated seats on the TrailSport. We're looking at a black edition down below. Let's see here. This area, the buttons all looks the same. This area, the console, center console, the gear select, all looks the same. And that's about it. I see there's an additional button over here on this pre-refreshed model, but not that big of a change on the interior. Honestly, the biggest change I see is maybe updated software here for the TrailSport to have tilt and roll like the Passport does, it looks like. And the screen's bigger. That's really what I can see. Another look at the screen, the really small volume knob, but I'm happy they still have a volume knob. All right, another look at that brown and black accented interior on the TrailSport models. TrailSport on the headrest as well, that badging, fold down the seats, just that flexibility. The TrailSport looks to be a 7-seater only, not an 8-seater option, I guess. We'll read more about it. And here is the non-TrailSport model. So let's go back to this model. This is a black edition, but it's good enough for comparison. I think the TrailSport looks better up front, even though, gosh, it looks so similar. Let's go back to the TrailSport trim. I don't know, for some reason, it looks better on the TrailSport, this front end, than it does on this trim level. So I think they did better with the TrailSport versus pre-refresh and post-refresh, but the styling of the front end of the pre-refresh non-TrailSport looks better than the post-refresh non-TrailSport. Let me know if you guys agree with me on that. I just don't know if this front end matches the vehicle when it's not like all ruggeded up. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. I'll see you guys in the comments. Okay, the back end, we got some exhaust tips there. I wonder if they are real. Let's go to here. I'm trying to remember if the Pilot has like, if the enclosures are real or if they're dummy. I honestly don't remember. Okay. You can also read the Pilot badging a little bit better back here, but it looks really, really similar between the two models. Another look there, another look here. Let me know if you like all this gray plastic cladding at the bottom, again, compared to this model. These are new wheels for sure. These look like 20s. Interior update on the non-TrailSport. Okay, so again, I'll show you the old interior at the bottom. I like kind of like this wood grain material on the doors, around the cup holders. We have the ventilated seats on this trim level. Very clean interior. Reminds me a lot of the Passport. That's the most recent Honda crossover I've driven. Okay, I like these seats. Do you see these seats? I like this quilting pattern at the top. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's the black edition seats. Let me know if you guys like these. I think they're pretty cool. I don't know if there's any other seats on the market that look quite like that. So well done, Honda, with the cool new seat designs. So I'm going to read the spreadsheet. I'll play some B-roll for you guys to keep your eyes entertained. All right, so we have the refresh here. The bullet points are right away saying rugged, family-friendly Honda Pilot continues to set industry benchmark. So we've already detailed the styling enhancements on the outside and the inside. The Pilot gained significant larger touchscreen, 30% more screen. What was it? A 9-inch screen now to a 12-inch screen. Improved steering feel. Okay, I'm all for that. I loved how the steering feel feels on the Passport, so maybe it's a little bit more stiff feeling like that. Quieter cabin as well. Pilot TrailSport gains standard heated second row seats and available brown leather interior, which you guys saw already. The Pilot 2026 refresh will begin at arriving dealerships next month, so December 2025 before the new year. Let's see here. It is built in Alabama, Lincoln, Alabama plant. It will be offered in 6 trim levels: Sport, EXL, Touring, TrailSport, Elite, and Black Edition. Standard features for 2026. Let's see what the base model will get you. All right, 12.3-inch screen. That is standard. 3.2-inch larger 10.2-inch digital driver instrumentation display. All right, so I'll put that on the screen right now. The MID is larger than it was previously, at least on standard, the standard models. I believe it was available on the upper models to get that fancier 10-inch screen. Now it's standard. That's nice. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is standard. Previously, it was on, I believe, the upper trims as well. You have 5G Wi-Fi capability, which it's not that big of a deal. Everyone has a mobile hotspot on their phone. Quieter cabin, noise reduced 2 to 3 decibel in key frequencies. I can't wait to drive it and see how it's quieter. Improved steering feel and precision. We also have a power tailgate, which was previously on the EXL on above. Roof rails are added to the EXL that was previously on the Sport, TrailSport, Touring, Elite, and Black Edition. So now you get roof rails across the lineup. It's good to see. 2 new color options: Solar Silver Metallic and Smoke Blue Pearl. Okay, now keep in mind that's on the standard model, not the TrailSport. So we have a Solar Silver. It makes me think of like the Silver Surfer for some reason, and also Smoke Blue Pearl. Also, post-collision braking system has been added as a safety feature. The Pilot TrailSport has now heated outboard seats on the back for the second row, not the third row, and available brown leather with orange stitching. It is not standard. It's available. New color option is ash green metallic, and it does replace the diffuse sky blue metallic. I wish Cassie was here because I would ask her, I'm like, hey, do you like the old blue better than the new ash green? I'll see you guys battle it out. I like both colors, but the diffuse sky blue is such a happy color. The new ash green is more of like a tough and woodsy color. Okay, so the Pilot Touring model comes with a 360 camera. Previously, the 360 camera was only on the TrailSport Elite and Black Edition, so it has been expanded to the Touring model. You have more premium upholstery and trim now, available brown leather, and new design for the Shark Gray 20-inch alloy wheels. The Elite trim gets machine finished Shark Gray 20-inch alloy wheels and ultra suede seat accents and diamond stitching. And the Black Edition gives you, well, what the Elite had, I believe, but the Berlina Black 20-inch alloy wheels. Okay, so why does it handle better? Okay, the confidence-inspiring dynamics of Pilot are enhanced by a retuned electric power steering system, providing increased steering feel and precision across all driving modes. Great, love that. It's things like that, though, in the future that will be available through like an overnight over-the-air update, you would think, unless it's just retuning. It's not like a whole new electric power steering system. So anyways, Pilot's improved steering feedback is smooth, natural, and direct, further supporting driver confidence and security during spirited driving on winding roads. The steering system's on-center weight has also been increased. I'm a big fan of that. For more stable feeling and relaxed highway cruising with less input from the driver. Like that a lot, to be honest. Can't wait to drive it. The engine is the same. 3.5-liter double overhead cam V6. It did debuted in the Pilot. The Passport has it now. I think those are only 2 models because the Ridgeline, the Odyssey, still have the single overhead cam VTEC engine, which is a more fun to drive engine. This one's probably better for emissions. But it's interesting to have both engines available. And the single overhead cam, I think, is still on the MDX too. Not the Type S MDX, obviously. So it has 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It has a 10-speed auto still as well. IVTM4 is available in all grades, but it is standard. And what is IVTM4? That is super handling all-wheel drive if it's in an Acura. But on a Honda, it's the same thing, but all-wheel drive. It's a very, very good mechanical all-wheel drive system and is standard on TrailSport, Touring Elite, and Black Edition, but it's available on Sport and EXL. And I want to finish this with sales. I love talking about sales. I geek out over it. I love seeing what the brand is doing well, what the brand is not doing well with, but the focus is on the Pilot this year, or should I say in this video. Okay, the Pilot, it's down 9% on the year, right here, 9% down on the year. It sold 104,000 units through the month of October, down from 115,000 units the year before. However, it was going in the wrong direction, meaning the sales have been getting worse. October was down almost 18% for the Pilot, selling about 9,800 units versus last year's almost 12,000 units. So about 2,000 units behind of last year's October for the Pilot. As a consolation, the Passport is up more than 2,000 units to fill in that drop for the Pilot. Okay, and I think Honda's okay with Pilot sales going down as long as they're making it up somewhere else, and the Passport absolutely is. I still think the Passport looks a lot better than the new Pilot. The Pilot is there for families who refuse to drive an Odyssey. I love the Odyssey. Odyssey is amazing. I reviewed the Pilot earlier this year. It was really beginning of this year, and it's just so vanilla. Maybe they've improved it with the steering feel, okay, to make it a little bit more fun and a little bit quieter. But the Pilot will still continue to be super vanilla, even in the TrailSport trims. All right, I prefer the Passport unless you need 3 rows of seats. If you need 3 rows of seats, I prefer the Odyssey, the sliding doors. It handles better. It's smoother, way more cargo capacity, way more configurable. The magic seats that slide side to side are amazing in the Odyssey. Odyssey desperately needs updates. The Pilot is getting some of those updates. The Odyssey is fantastic despite it being old, long in the tooth. The Odyssey definitely needs, in my opinion, as well as the Pilot, a hybrid. Where is the hybrid for these models? We're still 2-3 years out before we see a large platform hybrid, and it will be V6 based, because the Achilles heel of the Pilot and all of Honda's large platform vehicles is fuel economy. 19 miles per gallon in the city. That's for front wheel drive models. All wheel drive models, it's still 19. It's about the same, but I saw about 18 miles per gallon. 18 to 20 miles per gallon is what you're going to get. On the highway, it goes up to the mid 20s, which is much, much, much welcome. But most people are driving their Pilots on average in the city. And this is where it can't keep up with something like the new Palisade hybrid and the new Telluride hybrid that has more power, more efficiency. It can't keep up with the Highlander or the Grand Highlander's hybrid powertrains either, which have really good efficiency or decent efficiency with really good power. All right. So Pilot, it's good that it's getting the updates. Is it getting the update that it needs the most? In my opinion, no. It's not getting a hybrid powertrain yet. We'll have to keep waiting. If we're lucky, we're 2 years out. Realistically, we're probably 3 years out from a large platform hybrid coming in the Pilot. In the meantime, there's nothing wrong with the V6. I like the double overhead cam. It's a solid engine. I prefer the single overhead cam because it's more spirited, more fun with the VTEC at the top end. It sounds better too. But yeah, the double overhead cam, there's nothing wrong with it that I know of. Right, V6s are good. The 10-speed auto that Honda uses now is really, really good. I enjoy driving that engine combination. However, it can be a bit lethargic at times on the Pilot anyways. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for more. I'll have some Prelude stuff maybe soon, very soon, incredibly soon. So stay tuned for that. Both of these vehicles will be available for you to check out at the LA Auto Show. All right, and media will get to drive them early next year. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for more Honda updates, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day and peace.